Hey guys, Jason here from Beck's Outdoor Adventure. Today I'm bringing to you the Lucky Tackle Box May Panfish Edition. If any of you guys don't know what Lucky Tackle Box is, it's a monthly subscription fishing box filled up with tons of gear, stuff like that. I'll have a coupon code down below that give you $5 off your first box. This is the Panfish Edition, but they got a bunch of other different ones. They got catfish, bass, trout, a bunch of different species. So let's go right inside this and see what we got. Alright, crack this bad boy open. So first, when you get inside, you get your golden ticket, which is when you go onto Lucky Tackle Box, the 20th of each month, they do random drawings and there's numbers on these cards. You get win all different kind of products like fishing rods, fishing reels, your subscription to each box. And the grand prize is like trips to go fish with some of the guys from Lucky Tackle Box. Let's crack this open. You're also going to get a Lucky Tackle Box sticker, which is pretty cool. You're going to get this is another calendar. Usually in the bass boxes they give you a book that gives you all the techniques for the different lures that they give you. In the Panfish Edition, and I'm not sure about the other ones, they give you the calendar. And then on the back of the calendar they give you a $5 coupon for anything at the Tackle Warehouse, so which is pretty cool. And then they give you $5 off also a coupon code for your first Lucky Tackle Box. And then they also give you what's called What's in the Box. Breaks down all the different baits. This one we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different types of baits that we'll go through. So the first thing we're going to bring out is the Big T Wide-Eyed Wigglehead. Okay, these are pretty interesting. These are, looks like a jig head. Looks like kind of, I don't know if you can see that, but it's kind of like a, let's crack this open. It's kind of interesting. It's got a swivel on the front, which you know I love swivels. Looks like you put a jig head on there, and it's got, looks like a rubber lip. So when you pull that through, it's going to hit the water, and it's going to give it a little swimming action, kind of like a little crankbait. So if you put on like a little curly tail or a paddle tail on here, or a boot tail, jig or a rub, it's going to give it that swim. And it's pretty cool. It's got an eye in the front, so it's kind of like a cyclops. But that's pretty cool. And that retails for $5.99. And they give you 3 of them in there. And I've never seen anything like this before. And it's pretty sharp. It's whether you push it or pull it, the one-eyed wigglehead will bring your jig to life. Best speeds between 1, or they have it broken down by miles per hour, which is kind of corny. But definitely gonna throw those around. And that's from jiggofishing.com. So there you go with that. That's pretty sharp. Next we're gonna bring up the Micro Dancers. It's a little paddle tail jig head. This is from Glow Pro Lures, most versatile lure in the company. Increase your strike zone with illumination. And it's pretty cool. It actually, I don't know if it'll come out on camera, but it has like a little map here, effective underwater colors during the light fall off. Oh, these are pretty neat. Okay, I get this. So there's a glow stick inside these. That's pretty awesome. So you're gonna snap it kind of like the Raver glow sticks, and it's gonna glow, and it says that it'll glow for hours to attract more fish. The Micro Dancer. Actually, no. The paddle tail pretty cool, but those jig heads are pretty nice. And this is from glowprolures.com. This is pretty neat. And these retail for $4. The next thing we're going to is the Vial Shiner. That's from Mr. Twister. Mr. Twister's been around forever. And this is the Vial Shiner. Looks like it's a little bit of a variety pack. Crack this bad boy open. So we have a, if I see that, a solid color minnow, which is gray, and so it's got like a double paddle tail. Oh, it's kind of like a fish tail would be. So instead of going up and down, it's going to go side to side. That's pretty cool. And then the other color that comes in here. Alright, so the one that I just showed you is gray black with red flake. They also have a gray black with blue flake. And then they have a silver black with silver flakes. And I'm just going to rate these with a jig head. I'm going to bounce these around the beds. They're going to go in there and start to bother the thing. Starting to rain outside. Sorry guys if you hear any background noise. But I'm going to rate these with jig heads. Even may put them on those vial jig heads that I just got, where it had that little paddle thing. It's going to cause that minnow to go crazy. These are pretty cool. I like that they give me a variety of colors just to test them out. And then this way, if I say the black, blue, silver flake does really good, I can order those from Tackle Warehouse and whatever. And Mr. Twister Electronics 10 count is $3.79 for the pack. Next, we're going to bring up the Micro Nymph. Holy cow, these things are tiny. I don't know if you can see those. They are tiny. They're more than, there's not even enough meat on the bone to put a hook on it. These are going to be for like totally like microfish. I'm talking like size 14, 16, 18 size hooks. Super extra ultra light. They got a lot of little appendages, little feet, antennas, and little split tails. Can give it a little wiggle. Don't have very many light jig heads, so I'm probably gonna fish this under just a regular hook and bobber with a little split shot. Get it down into the pads and stuff, because it's gonna look like a little nymph, or you know, during the hatch when the bugs are coming up. But that's pretty cool, and that retails for $3. And it looks like there's 5 or 6 of them in here. It doesn't really give me a count. And the next thing we have is some True Turn Panfish crappie hooks. These are size 6. I'm going to use these when I'm throwing crickets, live bait underneath the slip bobber, get out there in the deep water to pick up crappie. And what's cool about the True Turn hooks is the way it's set, is that when the fish bites, it's going to hook itself, almost kind of like this. This was like the pre-circle hook era. These are cool. There's 9 of them in here. Minnows, worms, crickets, stuff like that I'm going to put on these, which is pretty cool. And they go for $2.49. Okay. And the next thing they gave me is some Best Clear fishing line. Anybody can use line. This is 8-pound test, which is a little bit on the heavier side. I'm going to throw 8-pound tests if I'm throwing into some thicker weeds, and some pads to pull those fish out of the brush piles, stuff like this. 110 yards, 8-pound test. Never heard of the Best company, but if they're best, they gotta be best. Abrasion resistant, super knot tight, and high shock. Catch more fish. So, and that retails for $2.99. And then they threw a little extra bonus in here, and sometimes they'll do that. If they have some extra baits just laying around and they want to get rid of them, they throw them in here. And I got the Southern Pro minnow tube. Pretty cool little bait. Got a lot of little appendages, or like a skirt on there, and it's kind of in a chartreuse color. So I'm going to throw this on a little jig head, or I'm going to put in a 2-bait jig head so it's buried down inside the body. It's going to, while you're jigging it up, those little skirt-like things will be moving around. So, alright guys, that's everything in the box. This is actually one of the better ones I've gotten so far this year. I'm pretty excited about it. These these 2 baits here alone paid for the box. Boxes are $15, but if you get your coupon down below, you're going to get $5 off. But I will be doing a slam on these probably later on this week, either Wednesday or Thursday. So get ready to see that video. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Tight lines.